One Piece Bounties! Wait, hold on, wait. Okay, One Piece Bounties after Egghead Arc, and I'm gonna get into every single member of the Strawhats, and I'm gonna tell you how much would they increase. Okay, wait, I really want to show you everything. Okay, I think I understand, right? Alright, One Piece Bounties. Straw Hats bounties. We love to talk about that, don't we? The tricky thing about the Straw Hats bounties after Egghead Arc is that the Egghead Arc is not like every single arc we've been through, okay? So the thing is, Egghead Arc is different because, I mean, the typical stuff you go through in every single arc is that Luffy against the biggest villain, the strongest villain in the arc, and Zoro with the second strongest, Sanji with the third, and blah blah blah, and all that, okay? But the thing is, in this arc, it's pretty different because, I mean, it's not the same because it's not Luffy against this. I mean, yeah, it's. I mean, actually, it's Luffy versus the strongest, which is Kizaru, but it's really different because it's about rescuing Vegapunk, it's about killing Vegapunk, it's about the most genius man in the world, and it's about the Gorosei, it's about an admiral. So it's pretty much different from the same, okay? So I cannot tell you every single member and how did they defeat the villain against them or something like that because it's gonna be different. So starting with 3 members, and yes, there are 3 members because Zoro Sensei usually increases them with the same pattern. And a quick fun fact that the Straw Hats combined bounty, wait, hold on, let me read it to you, is 8,816,000,001,000 biddy. Okay, I think we all know who got the 1,000 biddy, okay? Increasing their collective bounty as a crew from 3,161,000,000 to 8,816,000,000 in one arc. But like I said at the beginning of this video, this arc, the Egghead Arc, is different from Wano Arc because Wano Arc was literally a new dawn, was literally a new era of One Piece because you defeated Yonko and everything. So yeah, it's pretty much different. So I don't think the Egghead Arc increase is gonna be the same as Wano Arc. And starting with Zoro, okay, I canceled the 3 guys, okay? So starting with Zoro, alright, look. We had fun with the whole Zoro's birthday and everything. Yes, it was fun that he was born in 11 November, so 11/11, and that's why his bounty was 1111. Actually, was 1,111,000,000 berries. So yeah, we had fun with that. But now we need to get to business. Look, Zoro's bounty, I think we all agree on that, should be 3 billion berries. But the thing is, and listen to me Zoro fans, Zoro hasn't done anything in Egghead Arc, honestly, okay? So it's difficult to give a reasonable explanation on how should we increase Zoro from 1.111 to 3 billion berries in one arc, but I think I can give you one. Alright, listen, the narrator said that the Egghead incident is gonna shock the world, and a lot of speculation says that Saturn is gonna die in this arc, okay? So let's assume that this is gonna happen, that Saturn is gonna die. So when you think about it, when you read it from the outsider, like outsider point of view, it says that the Straw Hats crew, the Yonko crew, Monkey D. Luffy and his members killed a Gorosei, killed one of the most powerful men in the world, killed the highest authority in the world, killed the most important man, 1/2 or 1.5 or 1/5, one of the most important men and the most important authority in the world, okay? You killed Saturn. So when you think about it, Luffy's bounty is gonna fly, Zoro's bounty is gonna fly, and the other members, I think it's gonna depend, okay? So that's why I think that Luffy and Zoro's Luffy and Zoro's bounty is gonna fly if Saturn dies in this arc, okay? Because when you think about it, we were saying that Dragon is gonna kill Saturn, right? But for now, I don't think that Dragon is gonna arrive at the Egghead Island, right? So that's why I think, I don't know, perhaps Luffy/Nika is gonna defeat Saturn and probably Zoro is gonna kill him or something like that. So I'm not gonna give you the scenario, but I'm just gonna give you that a lot of us were speculating that Saturn is gonna die. So that's why I feel like Luffy and Zoro's bounty is gonna fly because, yeah, the Straw Hats crew killed Saturn, and who represents the Straw Hats crew? It is the Captain Luffy, and it is the right hand Roronoa Zoro. So if this happens, I think Zoro's bounty is gonna fly, and it's possible for him to get like 3 billion bounty. And now starting with the 3 members who usually Oda-sensei uses the same pattern with them. Look, sometimes I think Oda-sensei just be like, alright, let's give these guys the same pattern as I'm used to, because I think it doesn't matter with him. I don't know, but okay, let's start with these guys, and it is Nami, Brook, and Frankie. Because Nami's bounty before Wano arc was 66 million, and after Wano arc was 366 million. Brook's bounty before Wano arc was 83 million, and now it is 383 million. Frankie's bounty was 94 million, and now after Wano arc it is 394 million. And when you think about it, Frankie has done a lot of stuff in Wano arc. He defeated Sasaki, he challenged Big Mom with Brook, and they've done a lot of stuff that they should at least get a unique bounty, if I should say, or something like that, but it didn't happen. And even Nami did a lot of stuff in of course in Onigashima and all that. So yeah, I think that's the pattern that Oda-sensei uses with these guys, so I don't think that it's gonna be different. But in this time, it's gonna be like less than 300, so that's why I think everyone is gonna get like 200 plus million berries or something like that extra. Okay, so yeah, Brook is gonna get 583 million berries bounty, and Frankie is gonna get 594 million. Nami is gonna get 566 million. Alright, let's get this over with. Chopper's bounty is gonna, okay, before Wano arc he was 100 bounty. I was gonna say 100 million. Alright, it was 100 bounty. Now it's like multiplied with 10, so now it is 1000. But for now, I think it's gonna be either two. It is gonna be the same, like multiplied by 10, which he's gonna get 10,000 berries, or he's gonna get 1,100 berries. I think it's funny like that. I don't think we should take Chopper's bounty seriously. He's like, as they said, the pet of the crew and everything. I mean, yeah, he's the doctor, but it is what it is. So it's fun. Okay, so let's get this over with. So Chopper's bounty is gonna be either two that I said. Okay, and now with Nico Robin's bounty, and I have an old theory. I think I'm gonna make a new one that I said that at the end of the story, Nico Robin's bounty is gonna be the highest of the Straw Hats after Monkey D. Luffy. Because why? I mean, as we know, the bounties, I mean, the system of the bounties itself, it's not about who's stronger than who, right? I mean, if it's who's stronger than who, then Buggy is actually stronger than Luffy right now, right? But why Buggy's bounty is like 3.1 billion berries? Because he's a dangerous guy. He created this guild, which is with Mihawk, the strongest swordsman in the world, and with the former Chichibukai crocodile. So yeah, he's a pretty dangerous guy. I mean, he's the Joker of the world right now. So yeah, he's the Joker now and everything. So that's why Buggy's bounty is a lot higher than a lot of like guys who's stronger than him, alright? So that's why I think Nico Robin's bounty, not in this arc, but my theory says that at the end of the story, Nico Robin's bounty is gonna be the highest of the Straw Hats after the leader Monkey D. Luffy. So I think in this arc, let's say, I think Nico Robin's bounty is gonna be 1 billion, okay? I think it's gonna be clear 1 billion, so 70 million extra, 70 million he's gonna get in this arc. Why? Because, I mean, the problem with the Egghead arc, nobody has done anything when you think about it. I mean, not a single Straw Hat has done anything. I mean, Nami hasn't done anything. They're all sitting at the lab. They're not doing anything. I mean, yes, they're doing something, but when you think about it, they're not doing anything except for like Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, Jimbe. I think that's it, right? Frankie did something, but I mean, yeah, he's Frankie. He's a great guy, but I mean, at the end of the day, he's just Frankie, so he's not that powerful. So yeah, a lot of Straw Hats hasn't done anything in this arc. So that's why Nico Robin's bounty is not gonna increase that much. So she's gonna cross the 1 billion. She's gonna join the 1 billion club. So I think she's gonna get 1 billion berries bounty. And now starting with the big boys, starting with Jimbe, Sanji, Zoro, and Luffy. Wait, I gave you Zoro. Okay, starting with the big three guys, since I gave you already Zoro's bounty. Okay, starting with Jimbe. Okay, I'm gonna connect Jimbe's and Sanji's bounty because yes, we had fun. The fourth guy and everything, it's fun, and yeah, because it helps the comedy in One Piece, because it keeps Zoro and Sanji fighting, it keeps Zoro telling Sanji that he's the fourth guy and everything. I mean, yeah, Jimbe doesn't give a shit, Jimbe doesn't care actually, but yeah, it's gonna keep the comedy. I mean, when you think about it, since the beginning of One Piece, Oda Sensei always cared about the comedy, always cared about keeping the story funny, keeping it fun, keeping it refreshing, you know? I mean, sometimes when you watch some anime, let's say Bleach, okay, I love Bleach, okay, that's not the case, but sometimes when you watch Bleach, yes, you feel that hype, but the comedy is like meh, okay, yeah, there is some comedy, but One Piece pattern always keeps the comedy high. So that's why I think Sanji's bounty is gonna still be lower than Jimbe. And I think on that case, let's say that Jimbe's bounty, Jimbe's bounty right now is 1.1 billion, right? And Sanji is like 1.032 million. So I think, let's say Jimbe is gonna be like 1.3 billion. And I think Sanji is gonna get like 1,299,000,000 berries. Yeah, he's gonna be like 1,000 less than Jimbe, and he's gonna still be the fourth guy because, like I said, it's gonna keep the comedy in One Piece, okay? So yeah, please don't take it seriously. Oda Sensei is just having fun with it, alright? And now it lead us with the leader. It lead us with the leader, Luffy. Like we know, he's got 3 billion berries. I mean, yes, as we all said, the time that he got this bounty, we all agreed that it's unjustifiable, okay? Luffy definitely deserves higher than that, but he stuck with being the same as Kid and Law. And as we know, Kid and Law, they're not at the same level as Luffy, okay? Luffy's much stronger than them, alright? So that's why Luffy's bounty should have been higher. But as we know, it's related to Nika, it's related to Joy Boy, it's related to everything like that. So the world government didn't want to give Luffy a higher bounty than the other guys because the pattern, the system, everything was in Wano. It was like the three captains, the three leaders of the Supernova, Luffy, Law, Kid, they were challenging to Yonko and they defeated them, right? So that's the pattern that everybody outside of Wano knew. So when you give Luffy a higher bounty than the other two captains, it's gonna put some eyes on Luffy, okay? They saw they saw the white hair and everything. Yes, Luffy looks different. So it's gonna get them a lot of questions. So they don't want this to happen, okay? So that's why Luffy got 3 billion, the same as Kid and Law, and as we all agreed that Luffy is much stronger than them and he's much dangerous than them, okay? We all agree on that. So Luffy is gonna get a higher bounty, but I think in this arc it depends. Like I said on Zoro, if this happens, the whole Saturn's death thing, and they blamed Luffy and everything, yes, he's gonna get a huge increase. But I think, I don't know, man. Look, if Zoro is gonna get 3 billion berries because of what I said at the beginning of this video, then I think Luffy is gonna get 4 billion berries, probably. Look, it's different because you never know what Oda Sensei is thinking with Luffy, because it's different with Luffy, because Luffy is as strong as like the strongest characters in One Piece, and he's as dangerous as the most dangerous guys in One Piece, like Dragon and everything. But the thing is, sometimes the world government is gonna think differently with Luffy because they don't want to put a lot of eyes on Luffy, him being the Joy Boy and everything. So yeah, he's either gonna get nothing, like I don't know, 3.1 or 3.5 billion. So he's gonna have a similar bounty to Zoro or something like that, or he's gonna get a huge increase, and you never know. He probably gets a 4.5 billion berries. So that leads us with the final arc in Laugh Tale, and Luffy is gonna get a huge increase, and he's gonna get like 5.6 billion berries, and he's gonna be somehow higher than Roger's bounty. And I guess that's it, guys. That's my thoughts on the Straw Hats bounties increase after Egghead Arc. And like I said, Egghead Arc is pretty much different than the same pattern as we're used to in One Piece. So yeah, like I said, write down in the comments below what do you think. And please smash the like button. I've never tell you that. So yeah, like I said, write down in the comments below what do you think. Do you agree with me on everything? Do you agree with me with the Sanji Jimbe thing, that he's gonna be lower than him with like 1000 or something like that, so it's gonna be funny? Do you agree with me with Zoro? Do you agree with me on Robin, Luffy, and everything? So I guess that's it, guys. Get out of here.